Nobody likes onions. The show everyone loves to hate.
Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. They call it Taco Tuesday over at every basic idiot's house. Earl Skakel is here. Mike Boudet is here. Lev Kramer is here. I tried to send a gift card to this guy today. This is the coolest email address ever. Kramer? That's pretty cool. I got some disturbing news. I got a phone call giving me a heads up that Dillion Dilligaf, aka Jack Spear, is looking into hiring an attorney to get me. I mean, first of all, let me just say, I'm honored. Second of all, I'm scared. You talk about somebody you should be scared of in a lawsuit. It's old men in wheelchairs because they have nothing left to lose. Do you know how many people threaten to sue me? Do you know how many people try? And by the way, go for it. I don't have to look into defending myself. I have a lawyer. He's a very good lawyer, aka Jew. And his law firm's in New York. So, he's one of the shrewdest guys. I don't know why it took so long for that one. But, this happens a lot to me, believe it or not, Dilligaf. So, first of all, there's a reason I do 4-hour shows. The price alone for an attorney to listen to one of my shows can be debilitating to a man of your limited fixed income. I imagine you get checks from our military or the government. But I know that you all think I'm just some drunk who babbles and talks mad shit. Here's a little secret. Go back and listen to all that stuff. If you ever get messages from me, scroll back through them and see how I word things. According to this, or I heard this. You never hear me saying, this guy did this. Sounds like a scam. Now, don't get me wrong. I named all those chapters. Once I heard he was trying to sue me, I named all the chapters bait. The Blue Zone Comedy Tour is a scam. The Blue Zone Comedy Tour is a grift. These guys are grifters. These guys are scam artists. Come get me. I don't think you want to go to court and argue whether or not the Blue Zone Comedy Tour is a scam. You advertise the best comedians in the world. Why don't we put together a poll of 1,000 random people in any Westfield shopping center and see if they recognize the names of any of the comedians on that tour? And then I could fundamentally argue in court that they're not the best comedians in the world because no one's ever heard of them. This is by the way, it all came together so good. If you haven't seen the last show, you really got to watch Dilligaf continue to make Dilligafs over and over and over again. This was a scam. They got a guy sponsoring this for an ability camp that's his own thing. They had a company filming it that belongs to this Dave Stevens guy. These guys, it's so incestual. They all need each other. I don't know how Chismar fits into it yet, but there's a lot of desperation going on, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. You know me. I got nothing but time and a lack of morals. So we'll get into it. I had to have an argument with a woman last night who was being very emotional about Skippy Sprinkles and then got mad at me because I called her out on her emotions like an emotional nut. Hey, let me just ask you this. Where are you at in your cycle? Do a check before you start coming at me. Just a feeling that I get through the internet when people go, what are emotions? What's wrong with emotions? I don't know. They get in the way of completely thinking about something. You know what I mean? There's a Ludovica chick. Yeah, this bitch is, 70 years old, shaking around. None of these people have any experience doing comedy except Stephen Pearl and Alex Ansel. And it's billed as the best comedians in the world. It's like, let's go to court. Let's go to court. I'll wait. And I hope it doesn't take a long time for you to get a lawyer together, because I imagine you guys will do it over Zoom. I imagine you can't be retreading your tires every time you want to go off and sue somebody. That would be insane. And by the way, I'm not scared of all the resources afforded to the Blue Zone Comedy Tour. Please spare no expense. Come at me with everything. The Blue Zone Comedy Tour? Get the fuck out of here. Welcome to the show. I am drinking. Alcoholism ahoy. Oh, God, that's good stuff. No plan tonight. We do have Landry on standby. Is Landry on standby? Waiting just to say hi? Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on, pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm headed to the next block. The block was dead, so I proceeded to A1A, Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rockman lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous because I'm out getting mine. Shay with a gauge, but vanilla with a 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8 balls. Gunshots rang out like a bell. I grabbed my 9. All I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I tried to get away before the jack was jacked. Police on the scene. You know what I mean. Do you guys know? Okay. Take heed, because I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, which created all the bass sound, enough to shake and drop holes in the ground, because my style's like a chemical spill. Thinks my rhymes are conviction and fill. Conducted and formed, it's a hell of a concept. You pass me up and you want to step with this. Shay plays with the gauge, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, a rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Kick my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic when I kick my juice. If there was a problem, I'd solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves. Can I be your attorney? I'm a Jew. Are you an attorney? I would love that. What if you lose in court and this is the way I find out I am one of the best comedians in the world? You're one of the only ones that has a chance of being recognized, by 2 of the 1,000 people. By the way, this isn't an insult. This is just real. And, I do got to call Alex Ansel out, for being a bit of a pussy. And I know you don't want to get involved with this shit, but you don't get I'm sorry. Your pants are big enough. You don't get to wear a hole in the middle from fence sitting. Don't ever do that shit to me again, where I ask you questions in the chat You don't answer, but you text me an answer. And then right when you know I'm signing off, after I pretty much said I'm leaving, you pop in the chat and you go, oh, I just got here. What did I miss? You were here the whole show. You didn't want to be caught commenting on screen to Dilligaf. Come on. We know. Just say it. It's fine. I'll never get mad at your stance, but just don't hide from it. Just go, I don't want to get involved. This guy gives me money. By the way, Dilligaf, that's not an endorsement. So I'm calling him out. You know, Alex Ansel's come a long way from being one of Butch's betas. You know how like when a celebrity will sponsor a little league team? That would be Butch's little league team. It'd be like Butch's betas, and it's just all minor league players. And they all wear sponsored shirts, running around, Stoner Rob and Spiro, best buds with this guy, anything he whispers in their ear. Alex used to be like that. William Strange used to be like that. Not anymore. Stop acting like it. You don't got to act like you agree with everything I say about Dilligaf. We know you do. We know you can't say it. We know you hate him. We know you think he's shit. Hey, Dilligaf, Alex Ansel thinks you're shit. He hasn't told me that. He hasn't said it in our chat room. He thinks you're shit. He thinks you're an old man in a wheelchair with delusions and a dream, with more money than common sense, and he'll happily come along and save your show for cash. Okay? I'll say everything he can't say to your face. He thinks you're a nutty old kook. We all do. But he's gone silent in the chat. It's fine. Hey, you got something you want to say to somebody? I'll just say it. Send me it on the DL. I won't even mention that you sent it to me. By the way, he didn't. Alex is probably cringing right now in his seat like, fuck, I don't want to be involved in this. Good. Guess what? That means if he thought you were great, he'd be in our chat room right now going like, no. He's one of the best comics working today. He's not. He's gone radio silent. I'm surprised he's not texting me. Shut the fuck up. No one respects you as a comic, Dillion Dilligaf. You're a joke. You're posting an appearance. I dropped into Skippy Sprinkles show at the Hard Hat Lounge. No longer in existence thanks to this program. Kyle Anderson says, I've just been asked to replace Kool-Aid on some show at the YMCA. Anyone know anything about that? Here's the thing. You have it. There's no other scheduled dates of the Dillion Dilligaf Blue Zone Comedy Tour. It must be called the Blue Zone Comedy Tour because he is dreaming of a pie in the sky. This guy thinks he's going to get a tour going. Get out of town with that shit. But I have realized, Garrett Hall getting reamed out for saying Chonklets doesn't have good tacos. People do get scared to chat in this show because I'll throw your chat up on the screen. I don't give a good goddamn. I don't want people here who are afraid to have what they said heard by people. So that's why we get a lot of lurkers. That's why we get a lot of people who never fucking chat on this program. I'll throw it up. I put up what I say. Why can't you put up what you say? Hey, Alex, where'd you go, buddy? Come in here and defend Dilligaf. He just goes, Chonkless has great wings. Can't speak to the tacos. Defend Dilligaf. Tell us what you love about his comedy, buddy. JK, I'm very drunk. Go silent. Don't listen to me. You know what's good for you. The Piss Jar Princess herself is here. She says, stop picking on my Alex, you asshole. You know my people relationship with Kool-Aid. Okay, I don't have... was that written by... I don't want to... Oh, that was close. Woo, that was a close one. We almost got in trouble for something that we should not ever say.
Come on, man.
Dilligaf's audience likes him. Shut the fuck up, Alex. You see what's happening. Dilligaf's audience likes him. It's too bad he's surrounded by him. Who is he fooling, by the way? Go look at our Instagram stories over at Anel Onions on Instagram. You know, this guy looks, how long ago was this movie filmed? 2015. He looks so much younger in the movie. Now he looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup left in the rain. You know, he looks like a 2012 model Roomba just rolling around covered in dust. Completely he looks like a different person. He's all gray and wrinkled and shit. This is the star of the action movie. It's like, why did you ruin this movie? All this money, all this budget for this fucking old idiot who can't act, by the way. You know. A lot of people were really impressed with my Summer Sinclair. I don't do a good Summer Sinclair, but I want to get better at it. And I'd be willing to jerk off. Fuck you, Alex. Says Alex now says I'm 100% looking forward to watching Hell's Coming for You. You won't be able to. By the way, Dylan has promised this movie will be on Netflix and Hulu and shit. Maybe if there's another pandemic and they're scrambling for content, Dilligaf's audience likes them. And then somebody said all 5 of them. Alex, there was more than 5. You got to be honest about that stuff. Dillashaw, isn't that a UFC fighter? Watch out. Do I look like a taco? You don't want us to answer that question. Nopales. Jill Carlson here. Had a talk with Jill Carlson tonight. I'm convinced she's, on the edge of the brink. Who else do we got going? What do you guys want to talk about tonight? Somebody said I should look into the Cumia and Kevin Brennan thing. You guys know I'm kind of a Kevin Brennan fan. He's insane. Not to the point where I follow him or anything. I don't know what he's up to, but did Cumia and Kevin Brennan have a falling out? Is that worth looking into? Does anybody know? Okay, this is a 100% deal. This is how we build some trust. You tell me a comic I need to look into, and I won't put it up on the screen. So people, unless you're in this chat watching live now, you won't. So basically, give me a victim, give me a person to go look at their comedy or whatever, and I'll go look into it. And I won't throw it up on the screen so you don't get in trouble later on when Lex Las Vegas types get super, super angry. Okay, somebody says Polly Wolly. Is that a real person? That's got to be a good one. Just by the name. This can't be a real one. Polly Wolly comic? Polly Wolly comedian. Let's just see if this is worth it. Oh boy. Comedian and rapper Polly Wolly. Not since Hayley, what was that girl's name? Hayley Sachs? Oh, whatever happened to her? It's so funny. We had her on the show. The chat tore her apart. I don't show the guests the chat anymore. This changed our whole policy. I used to have it up on one of the TVs. I'd have the chat going so the guests can hang out and participate. I had to hide that. This ruined this girl. You watch her get shattered on the show. By the way, join the Overdose if you want to see this. Get access to our entire back catalog. Use promo code Dilligaf to save 10%. 20%? Fuck. Now I got to go modify this thing. It's supposed to be 10 because that's $9 a month. Now it's got to be 8. And by the way, I'm going to honor it because I put the graphic up and I'm not a piece of shit. This will only be for the next 10 days. Because I'm not giving 20% off that's insane. Use promo code Dilligaf. Don't do it now. It'll be 10% because I set the code up wrong. This is real. This isn't a bit where I'm like, oh no, oops, all berries. You know what I mean? No, go use this code right now. It'll be 10% off. This graphic is old and I didn't fucking pay attention. So NLO is dead on Rocket Fin, right? No, it's not. I'll get back. We're not gonna do. I think what I gotta do is pre-record a PM in the AM and put it up on Rocket Fin. Their live system is wonk as fuck. Join the Overdose. Promo code Dilligaf. Look up the show with Hayley Sachs. This chick shattered live on the show. She thought she was like some star. And then I go in New York City when I lived there. I went to UCB and I was doing their whole sketch writing program. So I show up to the sketch writing 201 course or 102 or whatever they do. The second group. This Hayley Sachs girl is in my class. It's a 10 person class. And this Hayley Sachs chick is in my class and she never comes back. The show went so bad she never came back on the show. Hell's Coming for You is on Rockfin. She's like a personal finance chick now? Hold on. This can't be her. This is a different.
What's up, rich people?
Oh my God, it is her. Holy shit. She works for Yahoo Finance.
And also a doctor. Yup, I do plastic surgery. Sorry, I get plastic surgery. But for real, I am a doctor of your financial health.
How do you top that? Let's bring in one of the biggest personal financial influencers there is.
Holy shit.
Hayley Sachs is creator of Mrs. Dow Jones and also Finance is Cooling. You can go to that website to check that out. But one of the things that you like to talk about, and all of us have sat in those lectures, whether it be when we're kids from our parents to financial advisors planning for the future, you have to deny yourself. You have to cut back. And you don't.
Wow, she's acting like a real grown-up adult here when she crumbled on my podcast. You got to go see it. Somebody find out what number it is. Search our website. 932 views in a year. She's killing it. Let's look for Polly Wolly. Polly Wolly has 582 subscribers. Let's just watch her BBC official music video, which I don't think stands for British Broadcasting Corporation. The wheelchair man can. I just think you should click on it more often.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's Polly Wolly. We back up in this bitch. I've done a lot of shit in my life, but there's something I gotta check off my bucket list. Listen to this, believe it or not. I never had a big black cock that might bring a little shock. Swear I haven't crossed that building block, but I like to get a thug to wake up my alarm clock. Put my VV in electric shock, turn me into a peacock. Make me go cock-a-doodle-doo, bog bog. Give it to me so good I sleepwalk, pounding on doors, knock knock. What up, doc? I got the gold rocks, and I'm looking for that jungle cock that lets me climb his beanstalk. Is it you?
This is 3 months ago.
BC in my VV, speak a little French, make me go.
The thing is, everybody's like, the production's amazing. Like, it's okay. It's not amazing. And for 700 views, like that's what I hit on a show. And it's like, I have zero budget. This is wild. Polly Wolly Peanut. Let's see. She thinks she's a rapper.
Have you ever dated someone but then realized that you're the only one that thinks you're dating? After this dating ended, I told this guy, listen, I'm definitely going to talk about you on stage, but don't worry, I'm not going to make a song about your dog or anything. He was all like, don't talk about my dog. Like Will Smith, keep my dog's name out your fucking mouth. He was obsessed with his dog, Peanut. I mean, literally, we fought over his dog. I lost sleep over his dog.
Okay, Hayley Sachs, who's on Nobody Likes Onions, 1411, says Adam Jones. Go watch that cringe. Fuck, it's awkward. Join that dose, baby. Help daddy pay for rent. I rent now.
Yo, he care about his dog sleep more than mine. He don't even care that I'm tired all the time. Cause I'm tired of his dog. I'm tired, I haven't slept.
I mean, this sounds like the raps I make up on the fly. Should we just demonstrate? Rap instrumental. They always get racist or gay. Here we go. Work. Carby D. Yeah. Hey everybody out in podcast land. My name is Patrick Melty. You can call me your man. I'm trying to talk to you about how easy rapping can be when you're feeling sleazy. Put on a beat and feel the vibes. You're gonna wonder how you got so high. Just take a puff of the pass. Everybody knows I'm the king of that ass. I can tear it up, hit it from the back. Daddy comes down and he wears a knapsack. Cause I dress up like Santa Claus. And I go in the fridge and I eat all the cookies. And I fuck with the midge, Brad. Comedy, funny Brad. You know the midget, the best I ever had. Cause he's so tiny. I lifted him up. I made him go deep and I licked it all up. The juices, they dripped out of his ass. I tried to get on my knees and do it with some class. It wasn't very hard. I mean, it really was. I'm talking about my dick and we gotta get it up. Cause I'm pumping little Brad. Like I said, this little midget best I ever had. He is really good. Takes it in the back, takes it in the front, takes it to your mom. Wear a hat, he can do it all naked. He can put on socks, he can do it all day. You can pop them rocks down his throat and in his eyes. He'll do it naked or he'll wear a disguise. Motherfucker, it's great and you can get off. I gotta smoke weed, then I gotta cough. I gotta show you how easy making these raps is. Motherfucker, I'm about to go and jizz. Okay, so rapping is easy. Making it sound, come on. Rapping's gay. Does she have any stand-up videos? That's what I'd like to see. Polly Wolly, Jew as fuck. BBC. She's one of these chicks trying to experiment with, reels and shorts. Where's her stand-up? Person in the chat who suggested her, does she have stand-up? This is taking all of his effort. Come on. It's taking all my effort not to laugh. When I perform, I like to give it my all and take it seriously. You may not, get that work ethic. Okay, Adam Dominguez. Maybe you just show up and phone it in and think it's, great. The thing is, Adam, I get it. You being drunk and not trying at all is better than most people. I understand what you're doing, but get it together. She's awful. Did a show with her recently. Where are her stand-up clips? There's nothing. Polly Wolly stand-up. Polly Wolly, I'm a Real Jew. Hi Tonight Show season 3. What is this shit? Hey, Leah, what's wrong with her? Leah asked me she texted me the other, I ignore a lot of it. Did you write that or steal it? And now you're saying that was pre-recorded? What's wrong with everybody? I get it. You represented Kitty Pineapple. You've never seen talent. Like, fuck, man. Everybody's like, wow, is that pre-recorded? No, it was awful. I just did it.
Guys, put your hands together. It's Polly Wolly!
Yeah!
Oh, shit. Okay, so this song I'm going to do for you guys.
This will be great.
Yeah.
Oh, she just performs her shows?
Well, wait.
She's like... And by the way, did Kitty Pineapple pre-record? If I could, and I would. You know what I mean? You remember that one? Where is it? She has to look at the lyrics 3 times for that. And you'll sit here. A month ago, you were fighting me about whether she's talented. You're like, no, she has it. She had to look up way up high and down low. I'll follow wherever you... What the fuck? She sounds like a monitor lizard eating peanut butter.
Mom's manic, dad's Christianic. I was raised messianic. Parents believe in Jesus, but they're Jewish. How traumatic! Yeah, it really threw me up. I was 12 and a half handing out Juice for Jesus pamphlets in the New York City Transit. When a man in a funny hat snatched him out of my hand and shouted, "You're not a real Jew!" and ripped up my pamphlet. I was distraught, flustered, and embarrassed, so I cried. The adult said, "Don't worry, it happens all the time. It still hurt. How? It still hurt." And one little moment, I got...
Mike Boudet said this sounds like Nannerpuss.
Nannerpuss, nannerpuss. Nannerpuss, nannerpuss. Nannerpuss, nannerpuss. Nannerpuss, nannerpuss.
I'm a real Jew. I'm a real Jew. I'm a real Jew. I'm a real Jew. Trying to reconnect to my Jewish roots. I'm going to...
Yeah, I mean, this is bad stuff. This is bad. Did he pre-record that? Oh, this can't be real life. Yeah, it sounded real pro. Did he pre-record that? Who's Pauline Williams? Patrick, this is my favorite comedian. Oh. Do you have any clips of her doing comedy? Because this is shit. How did Leah Mendoza and Adam Dominguez get hooked up? And by the way, are you guys the only roommates? Is there more roommates in your compound? These two, I can't imagine these two stumbling around the breakfast table, figuring it out. What are we going to do today? Well, I don't know about you. I'll be getting Kitty booked on some more $100 gigs. What are you up to? Somebody says check her shorts. We have one more roommate. So cryptic. Is it a comic? Come on. Is it your baby? So racist. Is my baby? Is it Irma Ruiz? I think you're being racist. How many roommates is one a baby? I like an answer and don't say maybe. How many roommates is one that baby? I like to know, 'cause it's driving me crazy. I like to know how many roommates you got, 'cause it's driving me bonkers, girl. And I need the roommate answer so I can move on with my world. Girl, you gotta tell me how many fucking roommates. Look under the floor, look under the door, baby. How many roommates? Whose turn is it to do the dishes? How many motherfucking wishes? Who's late with the rent this month? I'm not gonna tell you again, you cunt. How many roommates are in this motherfucker? We should be splitting up the rent differently because there's different amounts of square footage on the whole. The way it's divided, you have your own bathroom and I don't have a walk-in closet. I have to go get my jacket out of the living room. Where is the Swiffer sweeper? Whose turn is it to be cheaper? How can we go to the grocery store when these motherfuckers be drinking all my milk? How many roommates? How many roommates? Oh my God, I think someone buried underneath the ground. I think Adam is very sensitive about having roommates. Whenever I mention Adam having a roommate, he squirms a little bit. Oh, you should like the video. MC Neckbeard. Yeah, you got him. Change the subject. I had roommates. It's fine. We share a bathroom and a bidet to eat out of. Patrick's lip syncing to this obviously pre-recorded hit song is really tight. I like Adam. By the way, you gotta have a roommate when you're starting out as a comic. This is ball busting. Calm down. No one's mad at you for having a roommate. By the way, you're gone all month. Why wouldn't you pay for an apartment? What are you, an idiot like me? I paid for a year and a half while I wasn't even in it in New York. So calm down. Adam's like, he's right. I'm resisting too much. It's letting him know that this bugs me. Just be cool. Don't talk anymore. Let's do another song. This one's called Adam Dominguez Has Two Roommates. JK, MC Neckbeard. That's not a bad name. You say that. I do a pretty good, I keep a pretty decent line. You know, I'm not one of these guys who's like, who's that guy? Who's that YouTuber who got divorced and lost his whole world, bought a Tesla? Remember he used to throw his Xbox and be like, Mom, get me. Pretty much Cartman. Everybody got quiet. I ruined the vibe. You know, there's nothing wrong with a roommate. Calm down. The quartering? That's funny. That's funny. So Polly Wolly, not bad. Who are some other comics? Come on, Adam, give us a new. By the way, who's Bobby Aces? Bobby Aces shows up on my people you may know all day, every day. Get off my profile, Bobby Aces, Robbie Aces, Patrick. I know this is a bit. Everybody seems to like him, so he seems like a nice guy. Who's Riso Cease? Riso Cease and Desist. Am I right? Pretty much the best thing I've ever said. Who's the next comic we should we got to talk about? Look up Tim Chismar comedy. Come on. Chismar seems like a nice guy. And by the way, I think he's watching. I don't like how Adam Dominguez has shut up now. Fire back at me. Come on. This is fun. Don't be upset. Oh, God. I can feel panic over the internet. I feel it. He's driving. Yeah, where's he going? Find a new apartment. Boom! Roasted. He wasn't driving a minute ago when he was like, oh, I like the show. Oh, MC Neckbeard. What was that noise? That was crazy that it came out of my throat. Hi, Riso Cease. You're great. Oh, my God. I really want McDonald's. What do I have to do? I'm telling you, I've been craving an Egg McMuffin for like a week and a half. Do they make those anymore? Or is everything just injected with syrup now and it has to be MC Griddles? McDonald's should make a McNeckbeard. That's, Adam, while you're there, ask about that. I imagine it would just be like a spicy McChicken with some pubic hair instead of lettuce and some sort of mayo-based sauce. And aioli, if you will. God, yeah, you're making me want McDonald's. I'm so fat, How much are 20 McNuggets now? Could I order 20 nuggets? Somebody order 20 nuggets to my house and just tell them, leave them on the porch. Oh, and next time I do a show, I got to tell you about this theft yesterday. This ruined my whole day yesterday. All day, I'm chasing this motherfucker around town with a bat looking for a car. Chasing a guy around with a bat, Patrick? Are you nuts? Yes. If you steal something off my porch, you're the wrong guy. I got nothing to do. I had a full cup of coffee and I just got up, got in my car, and started chasing this motherfucker around with coordinated evidence from other members of the Neighbors app. Get him a pallet of McNuggets. How dare you? Eye on the toilet. Oh, God, it's Skippy Sprinkles, I think. Nobody talks in broken English like this unless they're a broken guy. Go healthy, get the fillet of fish. I've never had a fillet of fish, and I can't imagine. I'm not a seafood guy anyway. Like, I don't like seafood, really. And I can't imagine McDonald's fish with cheese. They put cheese on fish. Go ask Asia if that's right. Breakfast is about the only edible thing at McDonald's. Yes, they have Egg McMuffins still. Spicy like a Thai sauce. Eggs McMuffins give me great gassers. I don't know about all that. Is the other roommate involved in comedy? Because if not, I imagine it's just a weird time for them. You know, that's what I say. If you're all into comedy and doing comedy stuff. By the way, everybody, head on down to the Oyo. Every night. Is it every night there's comedy down at the Oyo, the hottest new club in town? Just look for the sign that says rock. And try the wings. They're from Hooters. I bet the Hooters wings are better than Chunkless. How mad are those guys? You know, knock it off. Don't any of you guys have wives to rein you in? I can't imagine puffing up like Trez and having a wife and kids at home. Calm down. Come on. What is Adam typing now? Comedian perform. Oh yeah, the Oya. Adam doesn't like to be roasted, but he'll love to divert attention onto other people. The minute I started talking about roommates again, it popped right up. Oh, every night at 7, locals get all you can drink, $20, and comics are $10. Hold on. You're saying comics get all you can drink for $10? How thin are these margins? $20 all you can drink. The comics must be getting paid nothing. And how's it going? How's it selling down there? I hope it's going well. And comics can get in for free, I imagine. You guys have the LA Comedy Club policy of anybody goes on stage in the room. That's a horrible idea. Yeah. Kyle's practical. He gets it. Can I do the next cold open at Skippy's next hard hat show? Oh, we got to talk about that. That's a horrible idea. This isn't a real show, so I don't know if I want to talk about it. So rest assured, thanks to an intimate relationship with Agent O, who is a good friend of the owner of the Hard Hat Lounge. So, you know, fan of the show, friends with the owner of the Hard Hat Lounge, hears about all the stuff. And Saturday night was the last straw where there was an incident where Skippy walked up behind a woman and started stroking her. A woman he doesn't know, has never met. And I was talking to somebody about this, and it was like, you know, look, I don't have all the answers. Like, I'm not sure what the solution to the Skippy Sprinkles problem is. That's a documentary for Kyle Anderson to make. But I would say at a minimum, he doesn't get to run shows. If I owned a business and I knew about this, it's nothing but a liability. And by the way, once you know about it, once you know this guy has a history of sexually harassing people, and you continue to let him perform in your venue or on your shows, and a serious incident occurs one night, you're going to be super liable and wide open for a lawsuit simply because you knew about his history and continued to pay him or book him or allow him to be around your people, comics and patrons. You know, this is to protect everybody. Skippy shouldn't be in a position of power. Go scroll through his Facebook photos. He loves to like uncomfortably grab women and take photos with his tongue out and stuff. The allegations are insane. Search Skippy Sprinkles on Facebook. It's nuts. So the Hard Hat Lounge, like any sensible business owner, has kicked his show out to the curb. Now, Skippy's running around spinning it, saying they went a route. I think he is trying to say they went another route. But they didn't go another route. He's like, they don't want comedy. They want comedy. If anybody's interested in running a show there, you can probably run a show there. Skippy's lying. It would look horrible for another producer to come along and get a show in there immediately. But it is available. If someone wants to run a show in Hard Hat Lounge, it is available again. Adam Dominguez, Send that to Ian. Because you guys, I think, had a show there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was when the owners changed or whatever, but, you know, they want comedy by some capable individual. Now, Ian will do. Jokes. Come on, everybody.
Got him!
But Skippy's running around telling people, no, they don't want comedy. They decided not to do comedy. It's like, no. Go do a show there. By the way, don't go do a show there either. You know, they're right. There's enough comedy. Speak of the devil. Garrett Hall's here. There's enough comedy. You shouldn't be able to see Summer Sinclair 9 nights a week. That's insane. I got to work on my Summer Sinclair impression, and then we can maybe do a Summer Sinclair rap. I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm not good. I don't have her. By the way, wasn't Lane Libra's girlfriend's hooker name something Sinclair? When she started, like, remember Stephanie? When she moved up to Washington and started hooking? This is for the old fans. Something Sinclair. Ramona Sinclair. I don't know. Summer Sinclair comedy. My name is Summer Sinclair. I'm available for everything. Stand up at the Huntridge Tavern.
People, they're always telling me that I look like Sarah Jessica Parker. You think I look like her? Yes? No? Yes? Well, I think it's crazy. Because I never had sex in the city.
Hold on. People always tell me I look like Jessica Parker. What do you think? Yes? No? I think it's crazy. I gotta get
City. But I wonder who are in the country.
What's going on? Oh, fuck.
I wound up working at this horse ranch, and there's two things I hate right there. Horses and working. You see, when I was a kid, I got kicked in the face by a horse. Would you believe it?
You see, when I was a kid, I got kicked in the face by a horse. Would you believe it? You see, when I was a kid, I got kicked in the face by a horse. Would you believe it? You see, when I was a kid, I got kicked in the face by a horse. Would you believe it? You see, when I was a kid, I got kicked in the face by a horse. Would you believe it?
And that's why I look like Sarah Jessica Parker.
And that's why I look like Sarah Jessica. This bitch and Casper both make jokes that don't make sense. Carlos Anthony posted something like Vegas got 0.0001 inch of snow, and everybody went crazy, and Casper went like, that's a good size, right? It's a good size. Just like a dick joke. But it makes no sense. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. He just like, dick. Casper is the most basic bitch, you know, low IQ fuck in this scene. He's functionally fucking retarded. I don't know if the rap damaged his brain, all the bass. I don't know if it was just from getting fucking shown up so many times. He's broken. This guy's fucking fundamentally retarded with everything he does. They're giving away Thai food at 2 a.m. as a prize now. It's like, do you have a brain? How about, oh fuck, we're backed up on chat. Let's see here. Kyle Anderson. Hard Hat used to have shows when I started out, but they got canceled because the bartender wouldn't stop yelling the N-word at people. She was white, yes. You're welcome, Nevada. We'll move up the education list. I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, shit, Garrett. I need to delete some photos in my phone for all the screenshots I'm going to take. Yeah. Does anybody have Summer Sinclair's number? Should we call her? It's too late. I love how Patrick Summer is basically high-pitched Eric. Who's Eric? Eric who? This is Carlin level stuff. Send this broad to Jeff Ross's next pool party. Summer does seem to have nice flapjacks. I guess some real low hanging 34 Bs, which turn into C's on her period. Oh God. I can't wait to have my period. I'm a cool comic. Can we do a Summer Sinclair rap? Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm a pretty cool comic. Hello, I'm Summer Sinclair. I didn't really see you there. Oh, I'm good at the comedy. I can make you laugh. I'm available in 3D. Get me on an audition. I'd love to be in your movie. My name is Summer Sinclair. And people say I look like Jared Jessica Parker. I got kicked by a horse. That's why I have no remorse. I come from upstate New York. No, Long Island. I got bit by a sport. I don't know what I just did. I'm a fucking cool comic. I'm a pretty cool comic. I'm a pretty cool comic. I like to have fun. I'm a pretty cool comic. Do you know what else about me? I like to go in the dream. I like to hang on the dream. I like to go in my feet. I'm a pretty cool comic. I like to go. Oh, God. She's so bad. That's how broken your scene is. People are headlining her. You're right. I'm a dick. You're not all fucking out of it as fuck.
Novaru Raku Audio.
こらチビどもただのすすに戻りてえのか体の中で何かがあんたの気まぐれに手出して人の仕事を取っちゃならねえ
Yeah, motherfucker, let's do this on the Bing Bong Man.
Oh, so big. Oh, so big. Oh.
俳優歴45年目にして声優初挑戦の菅原文太さん。その動きはまるでかまじいそのもの。
You want to join? You want to see the rest of the show? Join the Overdose. Thanks so much for watching. You want to see more? You got to get on that dose. Okay? Thank you.